So for the second game, I brought in the third and fourth Abrupt Decay, a Surgical Extraction, and the Progenitors. I took out two Nether Sentinels, a Glimpse of Nature, and a Krata. The reason I took out the Glimpse of Nature is because these decks usually tend to have white mana for either one Canonist, so since you have to take out something, that's the Glimpse in this case. And usually when you take out Glimpses, I also like taking out one or two Nether Sentinels because they're like synergistic, and once you cut one of the other also decreases in power level. So yeah, I take in the Progenitors, so I'm taking out one of the Krata Behemoths. It's like, I like having Progenitors because it's something they can't really touch, but on top of that, it's also a card that gives you one more turn. Like if they go for Painter on you, you're not instantly dead, you get another turn to attack and maybe just Deathwatch Shaman them out or something. And that's why I just like Progenitors in this matchup. I brought in one Surgical Extraction. I'm never sure like how much Graveyard Hate I want because they have the Goblin Riders, which are quite hard to interact with because they activate instant speed, so it's not that easy to snatch whatever you want with Deathwatch Shaman or Ooze. Well, Ooze makes it easier because it can target anything, but especially when it comes to stuff like Grindstone, you can't move that with Deathwatch Shaman. And yeah, so I like having the one of Surgical, and if you manage to hit Painter, the matchup becomes so much easier because then at that point they're just like a very terrible Stompy deck. So let's see how this plays out. Okay, this hand is quite okay. It has a basic forest on the first turn, which is super important, and like has some kind of plan, and also like okay mana. Who's messaging me? Austrian Legacy Championship. Okay, whatever. Okay, here we go. Turn one Deathwatch Shaman. Easy. Let's see what the opponent has. Turn one Painter is really scary. Like, turn one Painter and Pyroblast. Oof. The thing is why it's so scary is because if he has another like 2 mana land, he can go Grindstone activate on the next turn, and I'm still like 2 turns away from getting this for Reclamation Sage. So yeah, I'm playing the Quirion Ranger and the Dryad Arbor here because actually, yeah, that actually does give me 4 mana on the next turn, so I have to only survive for this one turn, and it's looking pretty good. Spellskite is annoying because now I have to kill Spellskite before I kill anything else, but we can do that. Yeah, just give me the damage. And here I'm just playing out all of my elves. Let's see, do I still have enough mana? Should be able to still produce 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have to first kill the Spellskite. But since he didn't play Grindstone on the last turn, I think he doesn't have Grindstone in hand anyway. Because right now Grindstone is actually safer in play than in his hand because of the Spellskite. So I think I can safely destroy the Spellskite and the basic, or I'm targeting the Painter of course, but then he pays 2 life and redirects it. So I just need him to like not find Grindstone plus another mana for 1 more turn. And then I should be good to go, since he's down to 2 cards. And I've got the Vindicate engine online. Targeting the Painter, he redirects it to a Spellskite, I would guess. Yeah. Another cute thing that you can do, like that I can't do here, is if they actually mill you out and Progenitors becomes the last card in your library and you draw it, and say you've got Cabotherapy in hand or in your graveyard or something, you can actually Cabotherapy yourself for Progenitors and put it back into your deck, and then you get another turn. Just in case that ever comes up. He's got Koth, which doesn't really do anything. Like, I don't care about the mana acceleration because you already demonstrated that there's nothing better you can do except like than this guy. And the 4/4 doesn't really do anything as well. I might not even block the 4/4. And he's not even attacking. He's just doing like +1, and I just bounce my Walking Vindicate and make out behind a Servant, and now he's down to 1 card in hand and about to lose Planeswalker. Yeah. This game was, like, in the beginning looked much scarier than it actually turned out to be, because our opponent didn't really have much. Like, he had a Painter and he had a Pyroblast, but that's it. And we draw the Progenitus, which is the most unfortunate thing that can happen, because now if they actually go for Grindstone and they Grindstone you, oh well, not gonna be there to save you. I might actually be very close to hardcasting it. Let's say I have double green, double blue, 1 red, 2 red. Yeah, okay, I'm not as close as I thought I might be, but yeah. This is somewhat loose to run my Reclamation Sage into the Welder. Actually, to run my Wild Symbiote into the Welder. But I guess it's fine. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, okay, so he has to block. And he has to block a 2-power guy, so he's probably gonna block the Reclamation Sage, I guess. Then we just trade. Because I don't want this guy to be active to get Painter into play. So overall, it's definitely the right decision to attack all of my creatures here. Because now he needs to find like 2 combo pieces or mass removal. And if he has mass removal, we're still in like pretty good shape, because you get to bounce this and this. And if he finds only a single combo piece, that's not gonna do it. So yeah, game 3.